Okay, boys, it's draft lottery time for the upcoming 2062 season in LEG. This is a draft lottery where we determine the amateur player selection draft order coming up for the 2062 season. Again, the worst 8 teams in LEG are participating. This year we're going to have 9 teams, and the game's going to have to differentiate the 8th spot due to the fact that La Mesa and Cleveland had similar records for the 8th position. So Cleveland and La Mesa will have a tiebreaker determined by the game, but those two teams are going to be represented by balls 50 to 38. 7th and the 6th position were Bourbon and Tennessee. They also had similar records, so they will be determined by balls 37 to 27 for Bourbon and 26 to 18 for Tennessee. Again, the game will determine that tiebreaker. New England will be have balls in the barrel of 17 to 12. Bay City and West Wyoming also had similar records, so they will be represented by Bay City's 11 to 7 and West Wyoming 6 to 4. Again, the game will determine the selection order when it breaks the tiebreaker of those two. Balls 3 and 2 are going to be New Vegas's, and the number 1 ball is Montigny. So without further delay, guys, we're going to start the lottery. Here's the first pick. So the first pick, is going to be for selecting 8th. Is going to be 17. 17 is New England. New England is choosing 8th. Picking 7th is ball 35. 35 is Bourbon or Tennessee. Bourbon or Tennessee will be selecting 7th. Again, the game will determine that tiebreaker. And picking 6 is ball 50. That's Cleveland or La Mesa. Cleveland or La Mesa, they're going to be picking for the 50th ball. They're going to be choosing 8th and 9th, so the game will determine that tiebreaker. Again, so sorry so many tiebreakers, but this is the way the cookie crumbles, boys. Picking the next pick will be 8, 7, 6. Picking 5th will be Tennessee or Bourbon. Tennessee or Bourbon will be picking 5th. Just making notes of this, guys. Hang on one second. New England, 35. Bourbon or Tennessee, okay. Next pick is ball 29. That's already been selected. So that is Bourbon or Tennessee. They're out of the Bourbon and Tennessee are done. Cleveland and La Mesa are done. New England is done. So right now we're coming down to Bay City, West Wyoming, New Vegas, and Montigny. The 1 ball, Montigny's out next. The 1 ball's next, and that will be Montigny. They will pick 8, 7, 6, 5th, 4th overall. Wow. Big door opens up for Bay City, West Wyoming, or New Vegas. 45's already been selected. 13 is next. And that's New England's already been selected. 21's already been selected. 37 has already been selected. 43, 38. 2. The 2 balls, New Vegas. They come out next. 8, 7, 6, 5th, 4th, 3rd. New Vegas will pick 3rd. Meaning Bay City and West Wyoming are going to battle it out for the number 1 spot. The game will have to determine the tiebreaker also, so let's see what happens here. 5 comes out next. That is West Wyoming's ball, but again, the tiebreaker, West Wyoming and Bay City. So guys, this is a confusing one. So the first pick is going to be New England's going to be selecting 8th. 7's going to be Bourbon and Tennessee. They're going to have to go. The game's going to have to determine which one's going to be selecting there. Cleveland and La Mesa will be selecting 6. One of them's going to have a spot, and the other one is not. Crazy enough. 26 ball came out next. That was Tennessee and Bourbon, so that's the other side of that tiebreaker. The 1 ball came out next. That was Montigny, New Vegas, and West Wyoming were next. New Vegas was next. And then West Wyoming and Bay City will be going for the number 1 pick. Jesus, that was confusing. Anyway, boys, that's your draft lottery. And sorry it's so confusing, but that's the way the tiebreakers broke out this year. So anyway, good luck.